Tonight, President Bola Tinubu orders appointees seeking elective offices to resign by March 31. Federal government declares Thursday and Friday this week public holidays. Residents of the state capital decry high cost of living as conflict in Iran pushes global oil prices upward. And abroad, U.S. counterterrorism director resigns over war in Iran. Very good evening to you. Welcome to the Delta Television Main News. You can follow our news online on Facebook and YouTube at Delta Broadcasting Service Asaba, or you can visit our website at www.dbsasaba.com. Joy Uche is my name. Thank you for joining us. President Bola Tinubu has directed all political appointees serving his administration who intend to contest elective offices in the 2027 general elections to resign their appointments on or before March 31, 2026. The presidential mandate, which targets ministers, heads of agencies and aides, is aimed at ensuring strict adherence to the country's legal framework and maintaining the integrity of the upcoming electoral cycle. According to a circular issued by the Office of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, OSGF, the directive is pursuant to provisions of Section 88(1) of the Electoral Act 2026, as well as the timetable issued by the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, for party primaries. The order extends to all Directors General and Chief Executive Officers of federal government parastatals, agencies, commissions, and government-owned companies, as well as any other political appointee seeking nomination for elective office. President Tinubu emphasized that the measure is a necessary step to ensure full compliance with electoral laws, upholds transparency in the political process, and promotes a level playing field for all aspirants ahead of the elections. The directive, communicated through Dewan Nengak Gushet, Head of Information and Public Relations for the OSGF, requires all affected officials to submit their formal resignation letters through the SGF's office no later than the March 31 deadline. As the Delta State Contributory Health Insurance Scheme expands coverage across the state, the need to ensure facilities under the scheme continue to provide quality health care for enrollees has been emphasized. Director General of the Delta State Contributory Health Insurance Commission, Dr. Isaac Akbovita, during his visit to the Central Hospital Ughelli, assured enrollees of the Governor Sheriff Oboriwori's commitment to advancing access to inclusive and affordable health care. Eunice Emeyazia reports.
Places visited include the maternity ward, scan unit, prosthesis and orthosis, pediatrics, obstetrics and gynecology unit, theater, among others. Interacting with beneficiaries, the Director General of the Delta State Contributory Health Insurance Commission, Dr. Isaac Akboveta, stated that the visit was part of the Commission's routine monitoring and evaluation efforts to ensure that accredited facilities continue to meet the required standards of care under the scheme. He noted that maintaining quality service delivery is critical to sustaining public confidence and achieving universal health coverage in the state. Dr. Akboveta further emphasized that the administration of Governor Sheriff Oboriwori remains committed to strengthening the healthcare system by improving infrastructure, equipping hospitals, and ensuring that enrollees receive prompt, efficient, and affordable medical services. He lauded the efforts of the State Ministry of Health, the Hospital Management Board, as well as the management of the Central Hospital Ughelli for working in line with the more agenda vision of Governor Oboriwori, and urged them not to relent efforts.
So Governor of Delta State set up one commission. He made me the Director General and said that my main assignment is to make sure that any pregnant woman for Delta State go hospital. antenatal free. Antenatal
free.
Delivery free. Even if you go operation, how much will you pay? Free. Because as soon as you confirm that you are pregnant, Right Honorable Teribo, the governor of Delta State, takes over your business.
The Zonal Medical Director of the Central Hospital Gili, Dr. Christiana Umolu, Chief Matron Maternity Ward, Head of Department Pediatrics, commended the visit and gave an assurance that enrollees of the scheme were in good hands.
The visit of the DG, Delta State Contributory Health Commission, is a welcome development, and it's coming to our hospital to address the pregnant women and the mothers of the under 5, to tell them that this scheme is for free, and that the governor is putting all that it takes for pregnant women to be well catered for in all our government hospitals.
We have had about 104 deliveries, that is SVD. Then CS, we have had 38.
For this month?
This month, this is just on the 18th. I'm happy with what Governor Uporowori is doing, because he's helping us to reduce maternal mortality. Because if not for this, it's not everybody that can afford all this.
In fact, they are happy. So on behalf of the mothers here present who are benefiting from this present scheme, I want to say a big thank you to our governor.
Beneficiaries of the State Health Insurance Scheme expressed satisfaction at the services provided by the hospital, citing staff attitude, infrastructure cleanliness, equipment functionality, and waiting times, even as they thanked Governor Sheriff Oborowori for making services free for them.
This has been the hospital I've been using for over 4 years now. So we don't take money, it's free.
Happy about it. I got here. It's free. I didn't even pay dime or like 100 myself. I didn't even pay any amount. But I really thank our Governor Sheriff for making this easy for the pregnant women and everybody over the General Hospital. Yes, I really thank our Governor Sheriff for making us this free CS, because even the government, private hospital.
In my heart, praise be unto God, the Lord. Bless Sheriff, Governor Sheriff for us.
Eunice Emeazia reporting.
As Nigeria experiences an intense heat wave across several states, many citizens are expressing concerns over its impact on health, livelihoods, and daily activities. Our correspondent, Henry Onogwa, sampled opinions from residents on how the extreme weather is affecting them.
Some of the residents noted that the heat was increasing as a result of deforestation and commended the state government for the reintroduction of tree planting and thanked God for the recent rain that fell in some part of the state and prayed for sustenance.
The thing is, I thank God that the government has created awareness for tree planting, and that tree planting will help us. Even in your house, if you want to relax, you stay under the tree. But because of civilization, they said cut away the tree because of seeing that cutting away those trees is the one giving us this heat. And it was only that the climate change people have told us. I think the awareness of that planting of the trees should go round.
Another respondent called on the residents to adopt alternative means, such as the use of generators and solar fan, especially at night, adding that sleeping was a problem because there was no steady electricity.
The heat this period is too much. It's really devastating. The weather is very hot. It's more like, I don't know, maybe God is angry with Nigeria. That's why this heat is this much. Why I'm advising everyone to get generator is because of lights. You know, this period now we don't have lights. It's a fan because there is no light.
Others said people are getting dehydrated easily, thereby developing constant headaches. They advise residents to drink more water now than before, while calling on government to intensify action to restore power in order to ameliorate the effects of the heat wave on citizens.
Want to on the price of the fuel is high. So if they can bring down the price of the fuel, as there's no light now, there's no cold water anywhere because there's no light. So let the people be able to buy fuel and 100 so that people can be able to get cold water and they will on fan so that the heat will reduce.
The farmers, it's everybody's affected. Even when you're sleeping, you don't know, put on your fan and that thing, you see sweat coming out of your body. It's a normal thing, but I know that they will not have any health implications. There were rain 2 days ago, and yesterday, rain equally came. So my expectation is that the rain should be sustained, so that both everybody, even the farmers, they will heave a sigh of relief that one, they will have enough rain and other things for the agricultural programs and other things.
As temperatures continue to rise, many hope urgent steps will be taken to safeguard public health and well-being. Henry Onogwa reporting.
As the ongoing conflict involving Iran continues to push global oil prices upward, Nigerians are facing increased hardship with rising fuel costs impacting transportation and food prices across the country. Some respondents spoke with Gloria Otulu over the worsening cost of living.
Respondents noted that transport fares have increased, while staple foods such as rice and beans were not left out, forcing some households to adjust. They also highlighted the growing pressure on small businesses as higher fuel and logistic costs compel traders and service providers to raise prices, thereby transferring the burden to consumers and deepening economic strain.
Fuel charges makes it to be difficult now. It's not really easy. All the lights, no lights in this environment for now. So we are really passing a lot. Even our business is no longer moving well. Because when we use lights to work, or now no lights, you can see I'm sitting down doing it. But when there's light, now you see people coming in.
Many called on the government to provide immediate relief through subsidized or financial assistance to cushion the effects of the current situation.
No, okay, let me forget the rules. No water, no electricity. All of them can pass.
There's no lights. Fuel increase. The food we come now, where we have is at least. Poor people will go shop, seafood shop now. Everything has fair at now, everything there high. No food, no lights, no water.
However, some respondents emphasized the need for the revival of local refineries to ensure lasting solution. Gloria Otulu reporting.
The First Lady, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, is scheduled to preach at Lambeth Palace in London on Thursday as part of activities lined up for President Bola Tinubu's state visit to the United Kingdom. Lambeth Palace serves as the official residence of the Archbishop of Canterbury and is a central site for the Church of England. According to details of the official itinerary published by AFP, the First Lady will also meet with representatives of the Church of England during the visit. The visit marks Nigeria's first state visit to the United Kingdom in nearly 4 decades and is expected to focus on strengthening bilateral relations between both countries. The visit includes talks with King Charles III and British Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer, as well as civic engagements with the large Nigerian diaspora in the United Kingdom. Mrs. Tinubu, a devout Christian and a ordained pastor, the federal government is declared tomorrow, March 20, 2026, as public holidays to mark celebration of Eid al-Fitr, which signifies the end of the Muslim holy month of Ramadan. A declaration was made by the Minister of Interior, Olubunmi Tunji-Ojo on behalf of the federal government. In a statement by the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry, Magdalene Ajani, the minister extended warm greetings and heartfelt congratulations to Muslim faithful on the successful completion of the fasting period. Mr. Tunji-Ojo urged Muslims to sustain the virtues of love, generosity, peace, tolerance, and sacrifice, which were emphasized during the holy month of Ramadan. He also called on Nigerians to use the festive period to pray for the continued peace, unity, and prosperity of the country. While wishing Muslim faithful a joyful Eid al-Fitr celebration, the minister encouraged citizens to celebrate responsibly and extend acts of kindness to the less privileged in the society. The Nigerian Education Loan Fund, NELFund, has said it has spent over 206 billion naira on students' loans in 270 tertiary institutions nationwide. The agency said disbursements were made within 23 months of its launch by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The latest figures from NELFund indicated that 1,751,669 applications have been received since the loan portal opened in May 2024, with 1,164,222 students successfully benefiting from the scheme. A breakdown of the disbursement showed that 128.84 billion naira was paid directly to beneficiary institutions as tuition fees, while 77.45 billion naira was released to students as upkeep allowances, covering both academic and living expenses. The agency also recorded 969 new applications in its latest update, representing a 0.1% increase, a development it's described as a sign of sustained public interest and confidence in the program. The Nigerian police force in Bauchi State has assured residents of a peaceful Eid al-Fitr celebration as it intensifies security measures across the state. The Commissioner of Police, Sani Omoluri Aliyu, gave the assurance in a statement issued on Wednesday by the Police Public Relations Officer, Nafiu Habib. Habib said the command had directed area commanders, divisional police officers, and tactical commanders to intensify patrols, intelligence-led operations, and visible policing before, during, and after the Salah festivities. According to him, the security strategy will focus on preventing crimes such as Sarasuka violence, phone snatching, pickpocketing, and traffic offences. The PPRO urged residents to remain law-abiding and vigilant, encouraging them to report suspicious activities to the nearest police station or through the command's control number 05184 9417. I'll take it again. 0815 184 9417. He added that police operatives have been deployed across the state and would collaborate with other security agencies, community leaders, and relevant stakeholders to maintain peace and security. Jehovah's Witnesses worldwide have invited the public to two events designed to educate the community about the Bible's promise of a better future. In a statement on a worldwide campaign sharing messages of hope, the Jehovah's Witnesses said there'll be a special public talk titled "Who Will Restore the Earth?" to be delivered this month in more than 118,000 congregations of Jehovah's Witnesses worldwide. The statement added that a 30-minute program will address what the Bible says about man's relationship to the earth future restoration, and how to benefit from Bible's promises. It's disclosed that both events are free and open to the public. Still to come on the Delta Television main news, U.S. counterterrorism director resigns over war in Iran. Details of this and more shortly. Stay with us.
I keep asking you to download the Smart Cash app and begin to enjoy zero charges on your transfers. No be cho.
If I hear say Smart Cash no charge you for this transaction today, make I bend.
No matter the transaction, Smart Cash no go charge you shishi. Whether na airtime or na data you buy, or you want pay for your light or na cable bill, na zero charges for Smart Cash. This one no be cho. Work is day. Make yourself download Smart Cash app or dial *939# sharp.
As a host community, try as much as possible to guide your utterances. No company can be intimidated. The companies are also urged to keep to their social responsibility, the corporate social responsibility. I always say it, keep to it. If you keep to the corporate social responsibility, no host community will hold you ransom.
Thank you for staying on. If you're just joining us, you are watching the Delta Television main news. We're going straight to the foreign scene. Donald Trump's top counterterrorism official has resigned over the war in Iran, urging the president to reverse course. In a letter posted on X, National Counterterrorism Center Director Joe Kent said that Iran posed no imminent threat to the U.S. and claims the administration started this war due to pressure from Israel and its powerful American lobby. The White House dismissed the letter, saying the president had compelling evidence that Iran was going to attack the U.S. first. A U.S. hate monitor accused Kent of anti-Semitic troops. With his departure, Kent is the most high-profile figure within the Trump administration to publicly criticize the U.S.-Israeli attack on Iran. Still on the foreign scene, Israel says Iran's intelligence minister Ismail Khatib had been killed in an overnight strike. It comes after Iran's top security official, Ali Larijani, was also killed yesterday. Iran has not yet commented on Khatib. Meanwhile, Israel has launched a series of strikes on Lebanon's capital, Beirut, as it continues its offensive against Hezbollah. One blast flattened a building in the city center. This isn't the so-called Hezbollah heartland of southern Beirut, but an area surrounded by businesses and hotels. Retaliatory strikes by Iran and its allied militia groups continue across the Middle East. In Israel, 2 people are killed in Tel Aviv, with blast and drone interceptions reported in Dubai, Qatar, Kuwait, Iraq, Bahrain, and Saudi Arabia. Earlier, the U.S. military said it used bunker-busting deep-penetrating bombs to hit Iranian missile sites along the Strait of Hormuz. The vital waterway for transporting oil has been effectively blocked by Iran since the war began. And back home, the Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission, NUPRC, has notified successful pre-qualified applicants in the pre-qualification stage of the 2025 oil licensing round. The notification which was compliance. In a statement signed by NUPRC's head, Media and Strategic Communication, Eniola Akinkotu, the Commission pre-qualified applicants will from today be permitted to list data in preparation for the technical and commercial bid submission. It added that pre-qualified applicants had been mandated to list data only from the 2 data sources as applicable and uphold evidence of payment as a prerequisite till submission of bids. On sports, The Federation Real Marocain de Football has acknowledged CAF's appeal board ruling following the disputed AFCON 2025 final aimed at ensuring proper application of competition rules, not disputing the sporting merit of any team. The Federation reiterated that its approach has always been grounded in respect for the rules and stability of African competitions. The Federation Real Marocain de Football also commended all participating nations, describing the tournament as significant for African football development. It said a detailed position will be released after a meeting of its governing bodies scheduled for Wednesday. And that's our news. Here is our thought for the day. Don't ruin a good today by thinking about a bad yesterday. Let it go. And just before we go, here are the highlights of the news. President Bola Tinubu has directed all political appointees serving in his administration who intend to contest elective offices in the 2027 general elections to resign their appointments on or before March 31, 2026. The presidential mandate, which targets ministers, heads of agencies and aides, is aimed at maintaining the integrity of the upcoming electoral cycle. The federal government has declared tomorrow, Thursday, March 19 and Friday, March 20, 2026 as public holidays to mark celebration of Eid al-Fitr, which signifies the end of the Muslim holy month of Ramadan. As the ongoing conflict involving Iran continues to push global oil prices upward, Nigerians decry increased hardship with rising fuel costs impacting transportation and food prices across the country. And from abroad, we did report that U.S. Counterterrorism Director Joe Kent resigns over war in Iran. You can also follow our news online on Facebook and YouTube at Delta Broadcasting Service Asaba, or you can visit our website at www.dbs.com. Thank you so much for watching. On behalf of the entire news crew, Joy Ucheyi is my name. Good night.